They've developed all the orange groves in Florida for this right here. Just development of townhomes and apartment complexes and strip malls. That's what you get here in Florida, overdevelopment. So these are really well built, but they're really expensive. And look at the tiny garage. You better not have big tires on your truck. That's not very tall of a garage right there. How do you like that? You're probably looking about $2,500 to $3,000 for insurance on it, because you have to include the hurricane insurance. And if you want to put flood insurance on it, oh, you could spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 more easily. Overdevelopment, overcost, high taxes. You got to spend a lot of money to live in Florida. There's overdevelopment everywhere you go in Florida. Hey everyone, this is Scott with The Real Economy. We're across the street from where the waterfall was and the big silos where the apartment complexes are going up, the wooden apartment complexes. But these are townhomes going up. They're about 1,500 square feet. And 2 months ago when I did my first video, this was a vacant lot. There was nothing here. It was just complete vacant land. And now these townhomes are going up here, and they're probably 1,500 square foot townhomes. And we're probably looking about $450,000, $550,000, depending on what kind of options you want to put in them. So let's check these out. But here's the bottom story of the homes they're building, and this was a vacant lot. And I'll show you the before pictures. But here's the townhomes right here. They're really well built, of course. In Lennar, they go up to the second story. They just started doing that. Usually D.R. Horton does that. But that's what you want. Block it, insulates it really well to the second story. I know these are really well built, but they're really expensive. And look at the tiny garage. Look at that. I wouldn't want to drive my 4Runner in there. You hardly have any room to walk in there. Let's check this out. Let's see how tall this is. It doesn't look very tall. And, oh my gosh. I'm 6'4". Look at this. So you better not have big tires on your truck. That's not very tall of a garage right there. How do you like that? I mean, what the heck? Everybody has big trucks with tires. I mean, I have a lift kit on my 4Runner, for Pete's sake. I don't know if I can get it in there. But look at the tiny garages. They're just one-car garages on these right here. This is the second phase over here with the lots. Look at that. They got to go up to a second story on that. But they're just building. This is development gone crazy right here. This used to be a vacant lot, and now these homes. And look what's at the end of this road. Electrical substation. You know they're not going to move that. How'd you like to live next to that and listen to it buzzing all night? Electromagnetic radiation coming from that. Oh my gosh. But they're building all out here, and all the way across the way they have more townhomes going up over there. That's a development called the Lagoon. You can see it from here. Yep, they're just popping up everywhere. There's a parcel of land. They're going to develop it here in Florida, no doubt about it. It's just overdevelopment. And on homes like these that are ranging 1,600 square foot, you're probably looking about $2,500 to $3,000 for insurance on it, because you have to include the hurricane insurance. And if you want to put flood insurance on it, oh, you could spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 more easily. And your taxes on these, holy smolies. Oh, I tell you, something like this, probably $4,000 to $5,000. And if they're including any CDDs, which is usually $175 to $225 a month, you can add another $2,500 a year onto your taxes. You could be paying $7,000 to $8,000 on a $500,000 home easily here in Florida, easily. And with your insurance, how'd you like that on your mortgage with the high interest rates? Not me, no way. But people are buying like crazy. I don't know where they're getting the money, but they're all buying. We'll see how long, but we'll see how these will sell. But I bet they do, even with the high interest rates. It's just construction everywhere. Right over there, right behind it, you can't find a vacant spot here in Florida. You know, I have a lot of comments from viewers, and they say, why are you buying navel oranges from California? You live in Florida where there isn't an orange grove for probably 50 miles that I know of from around here. I can't even find an orange anywhere, and trying to find a Florida orange, that's a laugh. I don't even know if there's Florida oranges anymore. There might be, but I haven't seen it. They've developed all the orange groves in Florida for this right here. Just development of townhomes and apartment complexes and strip malls. That's what you get here in Florida, overdevelopment. So it's everywhere, and I'll be doing a lot more shows on this. It's really interesting to see this. I can't go anywhere around my house without seeing this. Every single piece of vacant land is apartment complexes, the townhomes, and those strip malls. They're putting up new strip malls, and they're abandoning the old ones. They're just leaving them. It's too much money to tear them down. Just let them rot. But anyways, just really interesting. You know, I like doing this, showing all this development. Who knows when all this development's going to stop? You'd think it's going to slow down, but a lot of the investors have paid developers who have paid the builders, and they're going to finish their contracts unless the money dries up. They'll just continue building all the way through 2023 into 24, and then you'll see it start to slow down, especially this spring when all the homes go on the market and the market floods. And you know, it's supply and demand. 2 years ago, there was a year and a half ago, there was a huge demand and no supply. Now there's a huge supply and very little demand. That drives prices down. So we'll see how this goes, and I'll keep you updated. I don't know if anybody remembers one of the first videos I've done where we had the fancy waterfall and fountain here with the new model homes. Well, it's dried up. You gotta see it. Look, right there. Right there, I don't know if the funds have dried up, but the fountain has. Look at that. It used to be just beautiful, but now it looks like it hasn't worked in a long time. And you can see some of the clay shingles there, and there's plywood underneath it. Looks like it's just fading, but the home development is just going on everywhere on the horizon. Everywhere you look, nothing but new homes being built. And I'm going to show you the shopping center. Look at that, all dried up. And here's this shopping center that was just, now it's all stucco. Before it was just brick, just going up, didn't have a roof or anything. And look at this, they haven't even fixed the fence from the hurricane that we had here. We're gonna walk around this place and we're gonna check this out. And look at the new homes right behind it, right there. Now those are just beautiful homes. And I showed you before, and look at that. They aren't finished, and you think that they would have moved faster, but I don't know what happened. You're going to see construction start to slow down. The funding starts to get cut, though. Well, here's this new medical center. They just built this too, right over here. Health Services Center right there. And look at this, is brand new. Right across the street, we were just over there by the apartment complexes, and here's the shopping center right here. I'm going to walk through this. Just check this out right here. And this is just brand new here. I have no idea what they're putting up here, but this road, they're going to have to widen all these 2-lane roads here in Florida too. Look at this. It's just a mess. They just put the wall up. They just put this up and just say, just start building. That's what they do here. Look at, they already have the dense glass insulation on the front, and this is a strip mall right here. Another strip mall, and I've showed you a lot of strip malls that were old and abandoned, and they're building more. Just building more. Abandon strip malls and build new ones, and they're the same thing. Look at that, just. And this road is just packed with more vehicles, and it's not wide enough at all. There's the entrance to that beautiful home development there, and look how shabby it looks. But here's this new strip mall, and you see these going up everywhere in Florida. Strip malls, supermarkets, apartment complexes, and subdivisions, one after the other. Nothing but strip malls, brand new strip malls being put up, and old ones abandoned. That's what's happening in Florida. Just like this. And I see it everywhere, and I'm going to continue to do videos on these because I think it's just great to report on stuff like this, and you want to see this. overdeveloped Florida. When I moved here almost 40 years ago, what a peaceful, beautiful state. And now I think there's almost 22 million people, the third most populous state in the nation. I'm over here across the street. Here's the fancy fountain behind me, really nice. There's the model center behind me here, D.R. Horton. They make some really nice homes, and they'll do them concrete block all the way up to the second story, which I really like. But we're gonna walk across the street over here and look at this. There's the nice fountain. You want to buy a home here, you can look at the fountain right there. But we're gonna walk across the street here and look at what's going up. And when I first came here, not even 2 months ago, that they had the construction trailer in there and all the equipment, and now they've laid all the pads down for the apartment complexes. Yep, Horizon Apartments, that's what these are. Apartment complexes, brand new apartments and townhomes. Anytime you see the the concrete like that, the elevators that go up, that means that, like I said, you're gonna have nothing but stick apartments there. It's all gonna be wood, and they're not very soundproof in my opinion. And right behind there is Walmart, right over there, right behind it, right behind the where the apartments are going up. And that's what it is. This is what you have here in Florida. Overdevelopment everywhere you look. I mean, I could go to any place I wanted to in Florida and drive around and see nothing but development. Anytime you see a cow pasture, it'll never last long. It'll be developed. Look at these guys, how fast they work here. They just brought in the front end loaders and the excavators when I was first here, and these guys are just working away. They'll work 10, 12-hour days to complete this. And there's new development all back here. See, those are cypress stands right there. They won't develop those at all. You can't, that's a wetland, but they'll have to mitigate it and put in ponds. But this is all just overdeveloped here. And it said 2024 when it's gonna open. This will be open by the end of the year. They'll be renting these out. It won't take long, they'll move fast. I've never seen construction go so fast in Florida. It's everywhere you look, no matter how far you drive in Florida, especially Southwest Florida. It is just packed. You can see across the street. That's where I was just at over there. And home prices are dropping in Florida. They really are. They're dropping about 2 to 3% a month, some a lot more. I've seen 25, I've even seen $50,000 price drops on homes that are in the $400,000 to $500,000 range. Wait till spring, you want to see some price drops. Everybody's going to wait until spring to flood the market, and I'm going to be checking that out. And there's going to be lots of homes for sale, lots of bargains for homes if you're looking for a home. But here's the sign. It said brand new in 2024, but since then they put up a new sign because they're a lot faster. That's a pretty sign, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Open in 2024. Oh, it'll be open up sooner than that. Look at that. Open in 2024. No way. That'll be open up before the end of the year, and I'm going to show everybody. Oh, yeah. They move fast here. And right across the street, that's where I was at, with the new duplexes with the separate garages. Those could be $500,000 to $600,000 easy right over there. Absolutely. Yep. There's that fountain I showed everybody before. And overdevelopment, there's a strip mall just down the street, a new medical center right there, and a new development on the other side of the road called the Lagoon with a 5-acre swimming pool. Look at construction trucks down the road everywhere you look. But this is what you have here in Florida. Overdevelopment. That's the theme, Florida. Overdevelopment. My gosh, I've never seen construction so rampant and move so fast. And even though that these are going to open in 2024, they'll open up sooner. And even though a lot of people have, the buying has slowed down because the interest rates have gone way up, and a lot of buyers just don't qualify anymore because of your mortgage rates and then your debt to income ratio. But one more look at this right here. This is just going to develop really fast. Like I said, by the end of the year, this will all be built. Yeah, I like to cover this stuff because of the overdevelopment. I know I go to stores a lot. I like that and malls, but when it comes to overdevelopment, I've got a lot of different places I want to show you. There's a warehouse complex that's being built. It's almost a half-mile square, and they're building warehouse after warehouse after warehouse, 100-door warehouses, and they're calling them warehouse 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 20-something. But anyways, here's this nice fountain right behind me. But we're gonna be, I don't think there's any mistakes on this one. But anyways, we're gonna be covering a lot of the overdevelopment here in Florida, and we're gonna be checking the prices. So give me a thumbs up for like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, this is Scott with The Real Economy. We'll see ya.